Morning to you today. How can I help you?
こんにちは。私はお茶と火の玉和風ラーメン 4÷52XL ボールをどうぞ。ラーメンはありますか？
Madam, I have no idea on what you just said to me on what you want. As I meet certain types of people all over the world that comes here to this cafe from time to time. Can you please try to speak a little English, madam?
いいえ。私はあなたの言うように私の英語では全くできません。あなたはラーメンのボールを出しますか？
Madam, I still just don't get you on this again as you are still speaking in your own native language to me. As I just don't understand you on what you are saying. I get it that you must not speak English very well. I don't speak Japanese, so I'm sorry that I don't understand you on what you are trying to say. As I will get you some tea instead.
お茶ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。文化の違いでお互いに学ぶべきことがたくさんあるので、あなたも私を理解できないのは残念です。私はあなたの社会がどのようにシステムが機能しているかを理解するために私の英語とアメリカについて学ぶことがたくさんあります。
Once again you are making it very difficult for me to understand you on what you are trying to say. As I'm not going to play a guessing game on what you said. You can just have a seat anywhere you want in the cafe today. As it's on the house on me for your cup of tea as I will bring it to you on wherever you are sitting in the cafe. So please just sit down and relax as I don't have any Japanese magazines or books for you to read on. You can tap onto the cafe Wi-Fi on any electronic device you may have on you to study or look up things online.
Good to see you today, Bonnie.
You too, Donnie.
Last time we was on the comedy stage performing on some good jokes we totally bombed.
Yeah, we sure did. On that day of our performance was so bad we were not even funny on stage.
Well, instead of just looking bad on the past on our performance of looking back, we should do some mixtapes of acoustic grunge of some 90s rock band. How about like Papa Roach Scars, Doors Down Here Without You? We'll get back on doing better jokes later on.
Sounds like a good idea on getting over on the stage joke performances. Yes, we can do that, Donnie, as we will try again later on the jokes. Just to mention as a suggestion of more music to listen to as well of punk rock lullabies, listen to Sparrow Sleeps on Infant Slang, Bedtimes, Chase the Night Light.
Sounds all good to me, Bonnie. As we need to do something better than this anyways.
Yes, rock on.
There is a reason we all listen to punk rock instead of top 40. The reason to be stage diving than at a bar.
Yes, Donnie, I think that's the most everyone I know involved in punk or hardcore is intrinsically fucked up on some level.
Well, as we are here at Joe's, let's get some food for us.
Punk rock fruit kebabs.
Too fruity for us, Bonnie. How about ramen noodles stir fry and burrata pizza with smoked sausage with 2 Dr. Peppers that has sriracha popcorn in it?
Really, with 2 Dr. Peppers with sriracha sauce with popcorn and a soda? I know with the noodles and pizza we are going to get stuff with that only. But sounds very weird on the choices of drinks. I would rather have a Bronze Guardian with Tipple Blends Grey Goose vodka, apple, pine, chamomile, lemon verbena, lemon juice and sugar syrup. That was named after the gilded statue of Count Peter of Savoy that towers above the entrance to the hotel.
What are you talking about, Bonnie? On that drink as it is America Bar Lunch's London-inspired cocktails. This is Joe's of America food only. This place does serve drinks as of cocktails, but not all drinks from around the world. As there might be a cocktail of Henry Moore bound to fail, a bronze recipe of 1 dash apple juice, 1 squeeze lemon juice, 2 sugar cubes dissolved in a tiny amount of hot water of 1 sprig fresh rosemary. As I thought the Dr. Peppers with sriracha sauce with popcorn in it would be a good choice of drinks for us punks.
Alright then, on to drinks, as it has been a long time since we had last traveled to England together. When we had went to a punk rock concert to see The Clash, since they are a very old band to see anyways. As we had seen many more punk rock bands beside them performed in England. Then remember when we was at this very cool punk rock bar in England at Eric's Club in Liverpool, England. As we had went to many more punk rock clubs beside that one if we could name them all. That's why I had mentioned about the drink, Donnie. We'll ask the waiter about it if they have that kind of drink here.
Alright then, very well, Bonnie. I'll get you a cocktail drink for you only if that's what you want, as not to be on the cheap side for us today. Plus for one, as the drink you had just mentioned about is really not that unique anyways, as it is only a drink. As it doesn't make sense anyways on what you said. But the ingredients did, only as I'll get myself a Dr. Pepper's Raraca with popcorn in it for me if they have the drink here at Joe's today. As on the trip we had traveled together going to England, of going to punk rock concerts and bars was really fun, and so was the drinks as well when we had got so messed up there in England. As we couldn't even walk backwards good enough to the hotel without someone dragging us to hell and back at our place. As we did catch a cab out there to get to our place in one piece.
Very well then, Donnie, as we can talk some more on this later on of our past trip. When we got so messed up together in our drunkenness out in England, of going to hell and back, as we had so much fun out there. Plus I like to talk about our going out together budget, our drinks as well on the American Bar launches London-inspired cocktails, as it was the world-famous American Bar at the Savoy that has launched a new cocktail menu inspired by 6 London boroughs including Camden and Hackney.
Well, you mentioned it, Bonnie, on that drink. As you look into history, in 1246 King Henry III granted an estate to his wife's uncle, Count Peter, who built a palace on the site. During the Peasants' Revolt of 1381, the Savoy Palace was destroyed. As we fast forward to 1889, and part of the land became the site of the present-day Savoy Hotel. Really got to get your story straight on this, Bonnie, on what you know and don't know. We can talk about it after when we eat. As I don't want to talk about it while we eat and talk, as I'm starving right now as of thinking about food on my mind.
Alright then, we can do just it after when we get done eating. As to tapping into the trend for storytelling in London restaurants and bars, this new list takes guests on a tour of London through the ages, taking in everything from Charlie Chaplin to the Beatles.
Yes, Bonnie, you can do just that, as it doesn't not mean on your facial expressions one does of you proving to know what you are talking about to me on this subject of drinks and history. I get you on this, as it is only a conversation.
Donnie, don't be an idiot to me, as I'm not taking this personal on us in this conversation. Just for me to prove myself on knowing what I was talking about so that we don't have a miscommunication on this topic.
Don't worry about this, as we need to relax and enjoy our time together for the moment, Bonnie. So let's just order some food for us and leave it that to talk about something else.
As to mention about this, Donnie, as punk rockers and stage comedians, as we love punk rock so much together on music, as our conversation can't be dull on us. As punk rockers, they are not dull as you think they are in their lives, but very cool people as of outgoing, and they don't have to be on drugs or drunks to be cool people out there neither. They can be themselves as they are. As I'm glad we don't listen to hip-hop neither, as I love rock.
Put up there, Bonnie, as of rock on.
Yes, let's feel good about ourselves to rock on, Donnie.